All right, boys. Practice tonight. Where are we? Okay, so I'm going to start with the Homic warm-up. Pretty straightforward. Two nets on the blue lines. Group of players either side of the nets. Darks and lights. 2v2. Puck's got to stay in the zone. Done this a lot of times. 5 to 7 minutes. Onwards and upwards. Tonight's practice will consist of forechecking, breakouts, regroups, some fun, but we got to get down to our nuts and bolts of how we play. So we're going to do the 1, 2, 3 forecheck, which will also be kind of a breakout. So two things here for the group that's breaking out. Again, using reverses, using quick ups, defense skating and trying to hit a guy. We want to be creative on the breakout. We can blow this down if we need to. Now, the last time we ran this drill, I basically had F1, F2, F3 here. What we're going to do now, because we're going to run this as a forechecking drill too, is we're going to have guys line up F1, F2, F3, kind of in a line. You'll see they're different colors here, but we're going to go F1. So on the first one, F1's just going to take the puck and they're going to dump it in. Rim it, dump it, soft dump, whatever you want, punch it in there, and you're going to forecheck. Remember, if there's just one of you, you're going to go out there and you're going to force whoever retrieves that puck. You're going to try to force them to come up the wall, which is where we want them to go. All right. Assuming they can break out against one forechecker, you're going to break out. And as you come up here, you're going to hit the second guy. So what happens here is if you were F1 on the first one, you're going to come all the way out to the red line. You're going to loop back and you're going to become F2. F2, you're going to get the puck. You're going to walk over the red line. You're going to dump it in. You're going to become F1. So if it's dumped into this corner, again, F1 is going to flush, take the inside route, try to force them this way. F1, who was F1 the first time, is now F2. You're going to come down here. You're going to take the D to D pass away. All right. The team that's breaking out, you're just going to break out like you normally would. All right. Now, when you break out this time, you're now going to hit F3, who will be the last forward standing there. Again, if you were F1 on the first one, you are now going to be F3. F2, when you went, you were F1, so you're going to go back to F2. F3, you're the last guy, so you're going to be the first one. So it will look like this. Let's say F3 dumps it into this corner. F3 is going to take the inside route from the net, try to force them this way. F2, who's just come back out, looped in, you're going to take away the pass. And F1, you're now becoming F3. You're going to come in here and you're going to read the strong side. So again, if the puck is dumped in this side, you're going to sit around down here. Now, what's going to happen also is once the third one goes, D, you're going to activate. So I want these walls taken away. So again, we're going to forecheck these guys hard. D down the wall each time. Breakout team's going to try to break out. If you can, we'll go down and we'll play a 5-on-5 for a little bit. Each line's going to get a shot at this. Each line's going to get a shot forechecking. All right, so that's the purpose of this. So this kills two birds with one stone for me. All right, we're going to be able to do breakouts, and we're going to be able to do our forecheck, which I want to work on, all right, which is basically a 2-3 with the D being active, all right, and we'll go for this tonight on the ice. From there, we're going to run the Sabres regroup. Again, we've run this a couple times, but I want to get better at it because once we get this down, I'll graduate this to a 1-3-1 regroup. But we got to start with the basics with some of the things we can do. So again, on this one, I'll spot a puck. D1's going to come back. You're going to turn like Rourke's asked you to do. You're going to face up the ice. It's either a bank pass to the left winger who's here, okay, or a tape-to-tape pass, all right? There's no pressure on this. Once you've done that, center, you're going to come down. You're going to curl. Left wing, we're looking for a quick touch pass here somewhere before center ice, so time it out. And the right winger, you're just going to come down, do a quick hook, and we're going to try to hit him with a hitter here, all right? So that's what I'd like to do. Then you're going to come down basically 3-on-0. When I blow the whistle, and the D can jump in, we can go 5-on-0. When I blow the whistle the second time, we'll spot a puck again. Everybody's going to come back. This time, D1's going to pick it up. He's going to hit D2 with it, and D2 is going to start skating forward. Again, if you're the left winger, you're staying down here low. We want to draw everybody to this side of the ice. Center, this time, you're going to come and you're going to follow the play. When you're the right winger and you see the centerman skating towards you and starting to curl, you're going to take the centerman spot. So you're going to stay inside the red line on the puck side of it, okay? And you're going to wait because this defenseman's then going to go cross ice to the left winger, and we're going to repeat touch pass to you. And again, this time the center, you're going to have to really time this out so that you're taking the pass somewhere around here just before the blue line. So he gets you, bang, we hit him, then we go. All right, so 5-on-0 again. The last one in the series, same thing. I'll blow my whistle. D will come back. They're going to pick it up. D1's going to give it to D2, and D2 is going to start to roll up the wall. All right, just like we did in the second one. D1, you're going to come back to the middle of the ice somewhere around here, all right? Again, this is a timing drill. Left winger, you're still going to stay down here. You're going to wait for the play to develop because we know it's coming to you, all right? This is the way we're going to regroup. We're going to flood one side of the ice, come back to the weak center. As you come along and you start to roll up here, all right? Right winger, you're going to come and you're going to stay, again, puck side of the red line. We don't want to get above the red line because when this puck comes to the left winger again, I want to touch pass to you so we can go. All right, this time, D2 gets to here, and instead of throwing it over to the left winger, doesn't like anything he sees. He's going to turn. He's going to fire a pass back to D1. The left winger should still be in the spot. He shouldn't have moved. You're just sitting there. You're a decoy. Right winger, you're now in the middle. All right, you're going to have to do a quick little hook down here to buy some time so that when the left winger gets it, he can hit you somewhere around here with it. I mean, you can be standing still, but a quick hook will work fine too. Again, centerman, you've now followed this away. You're starting to roll up here. You see the puck go back. You're just going to do a quick loop. All right, you're going to come back again. You're going to time this, and then you're going to skate back up here. So again, it'll be winger, touch pass, and we're always going to try to hit that. Bang, bang, bang. Hitters through the neutral zone. All right, so we'll run that probably from both sides. All right. I know it's a bit boring. I know it's a bit monotonous, but regroups are going to be critical to how we play teams. It's about puck possession. It allows us to change. It allows us to control the neutral zone and the offensive zone. Keeping the puck out of our zone to be, again, is always paramount. So it's a Sabres regroup. All right. Then from there, I want to finish with the Slovakian scoring game. I'm going to let this guy talk about this just for a sec because it's probably easier if he explains. So let's have a quick listen.
So this next drill here, we were lucky enough to have one of our assistants, Scott Mosier, work the World Juniors with Team Slovakia over the last 2 years. And he brought this one back. So shout out to Scotty for this one. What you need here is 2 different color jerseys. So I got red and black drawn up. And then you just need a tire or a cone at center ice. And the way it works, it's an end of the practice drill. It's a competition drill, but you get some different looks as far as going off the rush and scoring goals. So really, the competition revolves around scoring goals here. So all it is the first team to score a 1-on-0, a 2-on-0, a 2v1, and a 3v2 wins. There's no time limit on this. It could go as long as you need it to go, or you could just decide to call a winner whenever you feel like it. But the way it works is you designate which team's going to go first. So we'll say Black's going first on offense. All it is this guy has to get up and around the tire and go score a 1-on-0. After he scores, the next 2 guys in line, they're going to leave. So let's say we score on the first one, then it's the next 2 in line. They're going up and around the tire, 2-on-0.
So again, once you've gone, you'll go to the end of your line. You're always going to stay and go back to your original line. All right. So again, blacks will stay on one side, lights will stay on the other. All right.
Okay. Once they score, then we need a 2-on-1. So all that works there is a guy in red. He's going to leave his line here, and he's going to play defense. So now he boxes out, plays defense.
So we're clear here. We're split forwards and defense. So it may be a forward playing a defense and a 2-on-1. It may be a defenseman carrying on offense and a 2-on-1. It doesn't matter. It's a free-for-all. All right?
And then 2 guys are leaving up around the tire, 2-on-1, and then the same for 3-on-2. So it builds the way if they miss, let's say black goes on and they miss their first one, then red's going to go on offense.
So the key being again here, and I'll scroll down, is that, once a team is missed, then the other team gets to go. So it's only one team at a time. The only time that one of the other guys would go is if you get to the 2v1, 3v2. Again, you're going to have to pump one guy for the 2-on-1. You're going to pump another 2 guys for the 3v2. And again, this could be forwards. It could be defensemen. It won't matter. So kind of a fun game, a competition game. We'll play that. Kean has asked again to lead laps. I kind of screwed him out of it last practice because we got running short on time. So we will do the Sweet 16. He's picked 6. Again, remember the rules. If Kean laps you, you owe me a suicide. So again, keep up, keep pace. Throughout practice, we're going to do a couple of side sprints too, and I'll explain this to you guys that were here a couple of years ago when Chris King used to come out. We'd line up on the goal line. And what we do is I blow the whistle and you'd go dot back until I blow the whistle again. What this does is just simulate stops and starts in a game, and we just build up your endurance. So in the middle of practice, if I yell for this, we'll all go down to a goal line. We'll do it for 2 or 3 minutes just to get some sprints in. Nothing big, just short ones, all right? We're going to start to build cardio, all right? If we have time at the end, We'll probably do some battle drills, may do something else fun, but we got a lot of stuff to go through tonight to get ready. We got 2 practices here, I think, before. Now 3 practices here before we hit the Eagles next Saturday. So want to try to make the most of them. Look forward to seeing you guys all tonight around 6:30. Try to be there early. Yeah, and that's it for practice tonight. All right, boys. Appreciate it. Thank you.